is a message to all the sex offenders who slipped through the cracks of hell to get a glimpse of light. What they got was a glimpse of us. Who are we, you ask? All you need to know is that we've been through hell and back, and our skin is now far too thick for you to ever sleep under it again. And just to get the facts straight, yes, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys are sexually assaulted before their 18th birthday. Yes, 60% of all cases are still left unreported, and yes, our next step in prevention is exposing all you motherfuckers so massively the entire solar system realigns with the gravitational attention we'll subject you to.
Slam poetry is a form of expression. It is very similar to poetry in the way that you use your creative writing skills to get out a message. But slam poetry is taking that poem that you have and putting the message behind it and delivering it to an audience. It is not only what the performance element of it, but it's also, I'm blanking on the word, the content.
So important. Personally, for me, it's helped me cope with a lot of things. People that, maybe they don't know how to talk to people that are really close to them about something that's happened to them. They can go up on stage and share their experience, and there's somebody in the crowd that has shared that with you. Even if it's a single person, if it's among the masses. That's the reason why I get up there and do spoken word, because I want to connect with those people, because, some of them feel so alone, but they don't know that, their neighbor could have experienced the same thing. So it's a community.
Whatever you need to bring here, you can bring it at its fullest intensity. And with the arena of slam poetry, anyone who comes to a slam or a competition or whatever the setting is, we understand what it is before we get there. And when you're bringing whatever it is to the stage, whether it be sexual assault, whether it be racism, sexism, whether it be a funny story you have about you and your friend walking somewhere and seeing something, whatever it is, you have people that are there ready to hear you and ready to relate to you, whether it be comedic, whether it be serious, whether it be inquisitive, honest, all of, any type. But slam poetry is just 100% real, 100% honest, and it's such a supportive community.
1. I'm shy because I get comfortable with individuality. I get content with just me and God, and meeting new people is like studying abroad. I don't think you would accept my kingdom's culture on your land. 2. I'm always at church because churches are like my embassy. Heaven is the China as church is the Chinatown. It's often the only taste of home that I can get. 3. I pay my professors in thanks because I know they don't bank as much as they should, and they don't get thanks as much as they would if people were grateful for what little food for thought professors placed on the table. Books are like a menu, and I try to have a good relationship with the chef.
As being an advisor and a coach and someone that sits through a lot of the pieces when they're first being developed to the stages where they make it on to a performance, it is really challenging to sit down and kind of pull out what those issues are. But one thing with poets, especially more emerging poets, and especially college students, high school students, these students have so much to say. And this is their form of putting it in words, putting on a paper, and then sharing it with the world.
I feel like when people hear of spoken word or slam, they think of dark clothing, sitting in a super, romantic ambiance room, and everybody's just snapping away. Half of that's true. We're snapping away and everything, but I feel like what makes it unique and takes it away from the stereotype is, giving life to the words. You can read a piece of paper and read a poem, but when you go up there on stage, you're storytelling. It's the art of storytelling, and I think it's unique. Like, each piece is unique to the actual performer versus reading, Neruda or something. The voice in your head is different for every person. So it's, special to you.